Gold and silver prices yesterday traded with moderate bullishness, moderate retracement towards the next target zone. If you recall, in both the updates yesterday, I had mentioned very clearly that gold prices might move towards 4150, 4160 zone. And in fact, you can take a sell from there. What has happened? Prices have retraced precisely from the same zone and now trading close to 4120, while silver towards 4920 and 4940, finding it difficult to break. It is reversed today. And if you recall, we had also discussed about oil and gas. Despite a good rise in both oil and gas, we have seen the charts are getting overbought, and that is why we had predicted that there could be slight retracement. Both have retraced here, and it is important to note about the Nasdaq 100 and Dow Jones, both traded strongly bullish. Now today is a big day. Inflation data coming in from US, despite a week late, but yes, inflation data coming in from US definitely going to set the stage on fire. Do watch that update before the US session as well, as this is the first one. The next update will be there before the inflation data. Do watch that, subscribe, press the bell icon, do like, share and comment, join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Let's start. In this update, first we look into gold, followed with silver, then crude oil and net gas, lastly Nasdaq 100 and Dow Jones. For each and every instrument, I am going to give you the trading levels so that you can take a trade and trade with profits. Firstly, when you see the move here in gold, you can find out it has found its bottom here at around 4000, and since then we have seen a retracement. This was the first dip, retracement towards 4160 20 period mark here, then again a drop, double bottom it is seen, and again a move towards 4150, 4160. So largely it is staying in the box here. It has to come out of this box in order to confirm a direction. So today, any point of time, if gold trades beyond 4160, 64, you can stay with the buys and expect it to move towards 4180, 84 and 4200. 4200, the next milestone, which is going to be a difficult hurdle for gold to break past by as well. Now notice what's happening: rise, retracement, then second round of rise. What is happening here? You can see it is formed a nice flag, and once it comes out of this flag, it might deliver the second round of rise, which can in fact take it all the way towards 4200. So let's wait for it to take a direction. Also on the downside, see, it has formed a very good support here at around 4110, 4108, 4100, 4090, 4080. So I will say till 4080 gold has got very strong support. It has to trade below 4080 in order to confirm a further dip, and then we can expect more bearishness from there. But right now I can see a good support coming in at around 4110.08 itself. So let's wait for it to break below this zone. Stochastic has taken a dip. Look at MACD just crossing over, trading with slight bearishness. RSI is also trading with slight bearishness. On the 2 hour, similar is the observation on the 2 hour charts. A good support coming in at around 4100 and 4080 zone. Very crucial for gold to break below this zone in order to confirm a further down move. Else right now I can see that it is forming a nice flag. A breakout can invite more bulls. But notice this is going to be the most critical zone here, 4150, 4160 zone, beyond which you can say now it is turning bullish. Else I do see this as a box movement here. It is trading in the box. It has to come out of this. Stochastic has taken a dip already. MACD under retracement, trying to converge, not yet crossed over. RSI is staying flat. On the 3 hour, notice on the 3 hour charts, the crossover in the moving averages is on the sell side. Also notice rise, then the dip, rise, then the dip. Now see, this is the same zone from where we had seen prices dropping again. Also notice it is finding its base here at around close to 4100. So very crucial for gold to trade below 4100 in order to confirm further bearishness. And see, this is the zone which is going to be a bigger hurdle on the upside, 4160, 64. So right now the prices are consolidating and it can give you a breakout either which ways. Stochastic looking downwards. MACD, now interestingly, MACD after a good dip, the same thing which we have discussed, it has dropped from -60, it has moved all the way towards +60 to -60, now trying to retrace a bit, and it is still under retracement. RSI positioned comfortably. Coming to 4 hour, on the 4 hour charts, one important observation here is the crossover in the moving averages, precisely the same zone, and this is offering it a very good resistance, and that makes this zone as a critical hurdle for gold to break past by. So we have to wait for it to trade beyond this zone, that is 4160, 64, in order to confirm a breakout on the upside. Else you can see what is happening here. Since the crossover almost 3 months back, we have seen good bullish momentum prevailing here, and you can see now it has crossed over for sell after a long time, so it might stay bearish for a while from here. And now on the upside, 41.40, 50, 60. This is the zone. You have to wait for it to break past by. Stochastic looking downwards. Now, interestingly, MACD after a good dip has just crossed, and this is still supportive for further retracement here. It is possible that couple of greener candles before it takes a dip is what you can expect here. RSI placed comfortably. Coming to day. Now, one important observation on the daily charts is the support price is getting from the 20 period here. It is very, very important for gold to trade below 20 period moving average 40.80. This becomes a greater support for the day. A slide below 40.80, we can expect a greater dip again. But also notice on the upside. Now see, so far the 5 period moving average acted as a greater support here. You can see since the breakout, none of the candles closed below 5 period moving average. And now you can see the same 5 period moving average is offering it a stronger resistance here. So it is again crucial for gold to trade beyond 41.50, 41.60, 64. And if it does break beyond this, it might in fact give you a complete recovery. Yes, it can bounce back sharp towards 4200, 4250 as well. But I think the things are slightly getting overbought, so you have to be cautious on the upside. Stochastic has taken a hit. Look at MACD. Now this crossover in MACD has appeared after a long time, and hence the downside is more possible compared to a reversal from here. So even if it tries to rise in the near term, I can see more downside coming in. RSI has taken a drop right from the overbought zone. So considering this, what you should, before I give you the trading levels and strategy here, if you're willing to learn this art of trading, be a part of my 35th mentorship batch. Dates are announced. Register yourself now. Reach out to me for queries. Else you can be also my part of my signals channel on Telegram. We're trading as per the signals. Also you can profit. Connect with me, write an email, ping me or Telegram for queries. The contact details are there in the channel and video description. And if you're looking forward to a trusted partner which offers you a SAF-free account, lowest spreads, no hidden charges, easier transactions and easier withdrawals from across the globe, you can find the recommended broker link also in the channel and video description. Now I will recommend you to buy at 41.24, 26 zone. Expect it to move towards 41.38.40 as the first target, and if that is taken, 41.50 as the next, and then 41.60.64. Now till here I will not treat gold as bullish. Price can reverse any point of time. These are just levels. It can shy of some of these levels what has happened yesterday. So till 41.60.64 you can expect a reversal any point of time. Beyond 41.60.64 is where you can expect 41.80.84 as the first target, 4200 as the next. And once it trades beyond 4200, stay bullish for 4240, and beyond 4240 it is going to be 4272 and higher levels. Anything and everything is possible. These are markets on the down. And yes, specifically with the CPI inflation getting released today, not much of volatility will definitely be there. On the downs, I will recommend you to sell at 4108 with the caution till towards 4100. This is going to be a prime support zone. Then 40.88.90, or rather plus minus 2 itself, and then you can expect 40.80. Now below 40.80 also till 40.68 you have to watch out with caution. Once it trades below 40.68, stay bearish. We can expect it to move towards 40.48. First target 40.30 the next, 40.16 the next, and 4,000. In fact, you can expect it to trade below 4,000 towards 39.80, 39.50 levels as well. Take your trades and positions accordingly. Let's move to silver. See what has happened with silver here. It has found its support at 48, 47.80, and since then prices retraced. Now see, again it is found difficult to trade beyond 49.20, 49.40 zone, which is indeed a very good resistance. We have marked these levels yesterday and we can see a struggle around the same zone. And also notice it is, see, after every rise it is trying to retrace, still delivering higher lows, higher highs. So current levels are very crucial. If you see it is staying below 48.40, you can try to take a sell from there. Expect 48.20, 48, 47.80. Till 47.80 it is going to find a very good support. Below that we might see a greater slide. Remember, once it starts to deliver the move, it is going to be a bigger one. Stochastic looking down, MACD trading bearish, RSI has taken a dip as well. On the 2-hour charts, when you similar is the observation. Notice it is found its resistance intact at 49.20.40. What has happened since then? We have seen a good dip. But I also do see this as a nice flag. So once it trades beyond 49, you can take a buy. But then 49.20, 49.40 is the prime resistance. And then If it trades beyond 49.20, expect 49.60 also one of the targets. Beyond 49.60 today, it is going to fly towards 50 and 50.50. Yes, beyond 49.60 today, the level is 49.60, which you should watch out for. Beyond that, we are looking at 50 and 50.50 and in fact higher levels. Stochastic at bottom trying to rise, while the MACD is already under retracement trying to converge crossover. RSI flat. On the 3 hour charts, notice 5 period moving average offering it a little resistance. Second thing is the double bottom it is showing at 48.40, which is made 48.40 as a crucial support. Now see, rise, retracement. The rise was quite strong. The retracement is quite sluggish. Higher lows are seen, so possibly the price can break out again on the upside. So now I'll wait for it to trade in fact beyond 48.80 itself. Beyond this, expect 49, 49.20, 40.60. Till 49.60, just trail with 20 cents trailing stop loss. Stochastic at bottom. MACD is rising here since the crossover, trading with moderate bullishness. RSI is staying flat. On the 4 Now, interestingly, on the 4-hour chart, see, since the reversal, lower highs are seen. Preceding is a swing candle, so current candle might take a direction here on the downside. And now below 48.40, you can expect a dip again towards 48 or in fact lower levels. And once it comes out of this box, we can expect a greater downslide here. Remember what's happening: drop, retracement, and once it drops from the current levels, more bearishness might prevail from here. But I think right now the down move is slightly sticky. You have to trade with caution. Stochastic looking downwards. The MACD has crossed over for a buy and trading with moderate bullishness. RSI flat. Coming to daily. On the daily charts, look at the preceding two candles comes with higher lows, higher highs. Now after the drop, this was retracement. Once it trades below 47.80 is where you can say now it is going to break lower, and then 47.40, 47 you should watch out for. Below 47 we are waiting for 46, and in fact it can drop below 46 as well. Remember, the moving averages are now crossing over, which is indeed a slight bearish indication. Stochastic oversold, MACD crossing over at the top, trading with divergence and bearishness, RSI almost. So considering this, what you should do, what I'll recommend, see, first let's talk about the levels to buy. I will recommend a buy at 48.80, but then you have to trail with just 20 cents trailing stop loss. 49, 49.20, 49, 20, 40 and 49.60. Till 49.60 it has got greater resistances. Beyond 49.60, direct lending is at 50, and then 50.40, 50.50 levels should arrive. Beyond this zone, I think the bulls will take over completely. 51, 52 should be seen very, very soon. Chances for which appears to be less, but yes, these are markets. Anything and everything is possible. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 48.30. Expect 48, 47.75, and once it trades below 47.75, it might lead to more bearishness from there. Below 47.75, expect 47.40 and then 47. Below 47, ideally there is going to be a greater dip all the way towards 46.2 and 46 levels. Take your trades and positions accordingly. Let's move to crude. See, crude oil yesterday has moved towards 62, 60.2. Right from the highs, oil prices have moved towards the next support zone here at 61.4, 61.2. And you can also see this is a 20 period moving average, which is offering it a very, very good support. So now today, if you see oil trading beyond 61.8 levels, you can buy again and expect 62.4, 62.6. Remember, that is the most strongest resistance it has to trade beyond, because what lies beyond 62.4, 62.6 is a move towards 64. Right now I can see 20 period offering it a little resistance. So a break below 20 period and specifically below 61 is where slight bearishness might prevail here. Stochastic has taken a dip trying to bounce back. MACD crossing over at the top, trading with slight bearishness. And see, on the hourly charts, it has still got lot much of room on the downside to cover here. RSI has also taken a dip here right from the overbought zone. Coming to 2-hour charts. Now see, on the 2-hour charts, what has happened? Um, we have discussed this several times. See, it is trading in this bearish channel. It has come out of this channel. It is now moving towards the double top. Now 62, 62.5, 62.6, this is going to remain the prime hurdle. And this is today again going to remain the prime hurdle. Look at the 2-hour charts. What has happened? Right from the highs, we have seen a dip here trying to bounce back. 5 period offering it a little resistance. So let it stay beyond 5 period and certainly more bullishness might prevail from there. Stochastic has taken a dip. MACD is just crossed over. Slight bearish indication. Because see, after a good rise, this crossover has appeared and this might possibly stay. with moderate bearishness for a little while. Even if it tries to retrace here, it can then form a double top before taking a dip again. But right now, I think 62 and 62.5, 62.6 is going to remain a very, very good hurdle. Even if it tries to bounce back, prices can reverse from those levels. RSI just coming out of the overbought zone here. Coming to on the 3 hour chart, similar observation. And now most important part is the price trading below 5 period, which was offering it as little support. And now if you see it is staying below 61.261, we can take a sell. Expect the price to move towards 60.4 and 60 and 59.7. This is going to be the prime support zone for the day. Any drop below 60 and 59.7 will confirm the next move towards 59 directly. Possibility of a reversal exists from here, but what we are seeing is a good crossover between the moving averages. This is a very, very good sign for the near term bullishness. So even if oil tries to retrace towards 59, a possible bounce back from these levels cannot be denied, even if not in this week, then in the next week. Stochastic coming down. MACD has seen a good rise trying to converge, and see this crossover, if it appears, this is going to lead to a retracement here. Hence you have to watch out with caution. RSI also coming out of the overbought zone here. On the 4-hour charts, when you looked at, similar is the, and here interestingly you can see after a reversal sign, price is seen taking support. I'll wait for it to come out of this support zone. I'll wait for it to trade below 61.2 and 60 zone, which will invite slight bears out there towards 60.5, 60.4, and then 60, 59.7, the next support, below which you can expect it to move towards 59. Right now it is not showing much bearishness though. And remember, a move beyond 61.8 will be a good indication for a move towards 62.4, 62.6, which is going to remain a very, very good hurdle. And if that is taken, I think we are going to see oil at 64 very soon. Stochastic taking a dip here. The MACD has already seen a good rise, trying to converge crossover for a sell. RSI is staying overbought. Coming to on the daily charts, you can see three straight bullish candles here. Yesterday, what has happened? It has left a little wick on the upside, and today's move is going to remain very, very important. See, it has covered the distance till here, and this is going to be the prime resistance. So it has to trade beyond 62.5, 62.6 in order to confirm the next move. Today, if you see oil trading beyond 62.5, 62.6, possibly we are going to see a move towards 63.2 and 64 levels directly. Beyond 64 is where real bullishness is will be seen. 65 and 66 are going to be the next. Now on the daily charts, the stochastic is getting overbought here. But look at MACD. MACD, if you see, after retracing towards the bottom, it is crossed over and trading bullish just two candles away since the crossover, and it is still divergent. This suggests more bullishness might prevail here. But I'll see, there are greater hurdles for oil to break on the upside. RSI is rising as well. So considering this, what you can do, first, the buying trade you can take at 61.8 levels, but then I will wait for 62.4, 62.6 to be taken. Till here, price can reverse any point of time. If at all oil trades beyond 62.6, I think one can stay bullish for 63.2 and then 64 levels here. Beyond 64, we are looking at 65 and then 66 as well. On the downside, now a selling entry I will recommend is at 61.2, 61 zone. This is going to be the prime support zone. Below this, you can expect 60.4 and then 60. A trade below 60, and specifically I will say 59.7. Any drop below this zone will take it all the way towards 59. Below 59 is where you can expect bearishness to prevail towards 58.6, 57.8. Though I am not looking forward to such a great correction. But yes, below this you can expect a further down move in the coming week as well. Take your trades and positions accordingly. Let's move to natural. See, net gas failing to trade beyond 40.4, 4.04, 4.06. What has happened? We have seen a good dip, and the price has come towards the next support zone at 3.94, 3.92 zone. And right now, trading at the support. See, it is trying to retrace after the good dip here. What we had seen here, notice it has formed a double top. So the double top levels are always remains crucial here, and thus it is going to be very, very important for gas to break past by 4.0506 in order to confirm any kind of reversal. Else what could happen? Slight retracement towards 4, and it can again take a dip here if it has to show bearishness. Moving averages on the hourly charts have started to converge, not yet crossed over though. Stochastic rising. MACD is stayed bearish here, trying to converge. RSI trying to bounce back. Coming to 2 hours, if you recall, I had mentioned yesterday that possibly with the storage data we might see a dip. That has happened here. See what a beautiful dip it has shown. But notice, since the move You can see diminishing bearishness is seen and reversal sign has appeared. Now price is trying to reverse. So if you see it is staying beyond 3.96, you can buy here. Expect it to move towards 3.98 and 4. Only if you see it is staying above 4, it might confirm for a reversal here. 4 is going to be one significant level. And in fact, as I mentioned, till 4.06 is not taken, it is not yet bullish. Price can drop again any point of time. Stochastic getting oversold. MACD has retraced, waiting for it to converge crossover. RSI flat. Coming to 3 hour. On the 3 hour chart, similar observation. See diminishing bearishness, reversal sign appearing here, and first greener candle. I'll wait for the next candle. If with the next candle you see gas above 3.96, you can buy for 4.02, 0506. And if that is taken, just stay bullish from there. Right now I can see a greater hurdle on the upside available here. Moving averages are trying to converge a bit here. Stochastic oversold. MACD, now see MACD crossing over at the top right now, and this wave has lot much of downside available. If you recall yesterday's update, I have mentioned very clearly, look at the waves, it might deliver this wave, and this has still got lot much of downside available. RSI coming out of the overbought zone. Coming to the 4-hour charts, here also we have seen this rise retracement, bigger rise might retrace. If you connect the lows and the highs, now the lows are far below towards 3.6, and this wave, if it starts to slide from here, specifically below 3.8, the possibility of 3.6 will increase. Stochastic to the bottom here. MACD crossing over from the top, looking downwards, trading bearish. RSI coming out of the overbought zone here. Coming to the daily. And if you see the 4-hour charts, on the 4-hour charts, one beautiful observation here is the support what it is taking from the 20-period moving average. This is a good sign for the bulls, but I'll say it is not yet confirming a complete reversal. However, a breakout beyond 4.06 is where you can just stay bullish from there. Because see what has happened here, a good rise retracement, and if it breaks out from here, it is going to deliver another round of rise. So be watchful of this. Stochastic coming to oversold zone. MACD has crossed over here at the top as well, trying to retrace. RSI coming out of the overbought zone. Coming to the daily, on the daily charts, you can find the resistance here intact, and now trying to take a dip here. We can see a move possibly, if at all it trades below 3.92 and 3.8485 zone. You can say now this may call for a little reversal from here, because what we had seen for the last 2 days is increasing body size, increasing bearishness. Very crucial for gas to trade below 3.9, 3.88 and then 3.84 zone. Once these three levels are taken, more bearishness should prevail here. Moving averages are trading with divergence and bullishness here. Also look at the move here, what it has shown. Look at these waves and just draw rise retracement, bigger rise, bigger retracement, and further bigger rise might follow with a further bigger retracement. 3.6 is what you can look at in the near future, but not if it breaks beyond 4.0506. Moving averages crossed over, certainly it's staying bullish. Stochastic overbought, MACD divergent and bullish, RSI at the top. So looking at this, what you can see, ideally now the buying entry I will recommend is at 3.98 and 4 levels. If it trades beyond this, expect 4.0406. And if 4.0406 is taken, just stay bullish from there. 4.11, 4.2 should be the next. Beyond 4.2, sky is the limit, though I'm not looking for such a rise, at least today. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 3.9. Expect 3.88, 3.84, and then 3.8. Any drop below 3.8 will be a very good indication for the next move towards 3.7 to 3.6 levels very soon. Take your trades and positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ100 beautifully back to the double top, or rather I will say triple top levels, because see 25,200 is one we had seen it offering it a very good resistance, and again offering it a little dip, but it's bounced back completely. Now you can also notice the 5-period moving average is offering it a very good support, and thus on the downside, see previously the resistances are now going to be the support here. 25,100, 25,000 levels are going to remain the prime support again. But today's inflation data is going to be the key here. If it breaches 25, 200, 240, I think we are going to rally towards the moon. Moving average is crossing over here. It's a good sign for the bulls. Stochastic is overbought. MACD has retraced. RSI is at the top here. Look at the 2-hour. On the 2-hour charts, what's happening? See, first of all, a gap was left here. It has to be filled. It might take a little time, but right now it is not willing to do so. See, if you look at this move, then this move, and then this move. Now see what has happened. What is the difference here? It has moved towards the bottom. Now this is at the top, and now this is forming a double top. So once price is reversed from here, this is going to move all the way towards 24 200. But for this to happen, it has to break the key support level today, 25,000 and 24,800. These levels are going to remain the prime support. Else what is happening? It is delivering higher lows and higher highs. Now once it trades beyond 25 200 240, I think the move is going to take it all the way towards 25 400 and in fact 25 600 level. And see, on the 2-hour charts also, you can see bullishness is increasing here. I'll wait for it to trade below 25 140 levels in order to take a sell, and then to 25 100 25 040 25,000. Very very good support exists till 25,000 levels, below which slight bearishness should be seen. Stochastic overbought, MACD crossing over here at the bottom, trying to bounce back, trying to rise. It might deliver a continuation of this bullish wave. RSI rising. Coming to 3-hour chart, similar observation, and definitely 25 200 240 is the zone you should watch out for. A move beyond 25 240, I think you should not think of selling Tech 100. Moving averages are trading with divergence. Stochastic overbought here. MACD crossed over again, trying to deliver bullishness. RSI rising, which is again supportive for further rise. Coming to 4-hour charts here, see increasing bullishness, the steps are getting created, and the hurdle is 25 200 240. A breakout beyond which is where the bulls are waiting. Else it can reverse. Remember, forming a double top here, price can take a dip here. If you see the stochastic, this is overbought, while the MACD crossing over for a buy, RSI rising here. Coming to daily, on the daily charts, what's happening here? You can see good waves here trying to give you a breakout here. See, these two are symmetrical now. It is possible that right from the highs it can reverse. But see, it is closed at the top and it is continuing with the bullish momentum. Definitely 25 200 240 is what you should watch out for. Beyond which certainly it is going to rally strong. Else what we are seeing here is a double top and a possible reversal is what we can expect. Why so? Things are slightly overbought, not on the daily but on the weekly charts here. Yes, this is at extremes here. It might sustain though, because see, if you look at the stochastic, this is overbought. Look at the MACD just crossed over again for the buy. So this is a supportive sign for further rise. RSI rising. So mixed indication what we are getting, and that is why we can just stick to the levels here. If you see now Tech 100 trading beyond 25 210, you can buy for 25 240 250. And if this is taken, you can expect 25 325 25 400. And a move beyond 25 400 stay bullish for 25 600 as well. These are markets, anything and everything is possible. On the downside, because see, when everybody is thinking of selling here, it may not come back. On the downside, I will recommend a selling at 25 140. Expect 25 100, 25 040, 25,000, and below 25,000 is where real bearishness might prevail towards 24 900 and 24 800. Below 24 800 is where it is going to correct sharp towards 24 600 24 400 levels as well. Take your trades and positions accordingly. Let's move to Dow Jones. When you look at US 30, similar observation here, coming back to 46 800, and now we have discussed several times 46 800, 46 900 and 47,000, three key levels here. Once it trades beyond 47,000, I think we are going to see a rally again. Now what has happened here? Right from the rise it is retraced and now seen taking support from 5 period. So even if you see it is staying below 46 750, 46 680 levels, you can say the bears might take over from there, but right now it is not showing any such sign. Moving average is crossed over. Certainly it's a good bullish indication. The support on the downside at 46 500, it is again a good bullish indication. Stochastic overbought, MACD trying to rise here, RSI rising. Coming to 2 hour, similar observation on the 2 hour charts, taking the support, trying to bounce back. Right now the 5 period offering it a very very good support. It is possible that it can move towards double top here, which means a move towards 47,000. The stochastic at top, MACD crossed over, trading bullish here, supportive for further rise, RSI rising. On the 3 hour, similar is the observation. See the support, it is seen from the 50 period here, and thus 46 500 is now a crucial support. It appears to be moving towards the top here at 47,000. Let it stay now beyond 46 900 and 47,000 levels. Certainly more bullishness should be seen from there. Moving averages are trading with divergence, staying bullish. The 5 period is offering it a very very good support for now. Stochastic getting overbought, MACD trying to cross over. This can lead to a possible reversal, RSI rising. On the 4-hour charts, see on the 4-hour charts, preceding 3 candles comes with lower highs and now it is trying to bounce back. This can move towards the double top levels. As you can see, the rise is coming from consolidation levels at 46 500, so possibly bullishness might prevail from here. Stochastic overbought, MACD is bearish, RSI. Indications here on the indicators part, and if you look at the 4-hour, yes, this is trying to break out. Indications again are mixed here, because see, the crossover here is on the sell side. It is trying to converge. Right now it is not yet crossed over, it is still staying bearish, and thus this is going to be critical for US30 to break beyond 47,000 in order to confirm any kind of bullishness. Look at the daily charts here also after the dip. Now see, till 46,900 the chances of reversal will be very high. Why so? One red candle, then a greener one. If it is bullish, it has to trade beyond 47,000. That is the only level beyond which you can treat this as bullish. Else a possible drop on the downside cannot be denied. Though right now what you can see, the support from 55 and 20 period is getting stronger. Moving averages are trading bullish, but look at the move here. Rise, retracement. Bigger rise might follow with a bigger retracement, and it might keep itself intact in this bearish channel here. Stochastic taking a hit while the MACD is rising, and if you see the RSI, this is rising. So considering this, what I will recommend, first, where you should buy, you can buy at 46,820 levels, expect 46,900 and then 47,000 levels. Once it trades beyond 47,000, I think that is the point of time you can expect a move which is going to be extremely bullish, which can take it all the way towards 47,200 and in fact 47,500 next. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry here at 46,740. Expect 46,700, 680. And if this is taken, then 46,600. Very crucial support at 46,600, 46,500. Trading below 46,500 is where the bears will be taking over. You can expect a good bearish move towards 46,350, 46,200 and then lower levels. Take your trades and positions accordingly. Like, share, subscribe and comment. Join my mentorship batch, join my signals channel, reach out to me for your queries. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. See you again before the inflation data release. Do not miss to watch. Thank you.